From the existing Formula One fans out there, from the hardcore fans, Drive to Survive captures a lot of flack. I don't know why, because having more fans in your sport is only going to benefit you. Look, I would argue that a lot of people out there that are turning their nose up to Drive to Survive are watching it and absolutely frothing every time a new season drops. If you have someone in your family that does not like Formula One, pay them as much money as you can afford and say, hey, just watch season 1 of Drive to Survive for me, and then at least they'll have a baseline knowledge so they'll understand the sport, and you won't be absolutely grinding their gears whenever you're trying to talk their ears off about the latest GP. Drive to Survive Season 1 has the biggest advantage over all the other seasons by getting to be the one that introduces you to some of the biggest names in the sport. And the way Season 1 introduces you to these people is a pure masterclass for reality TV. If you've ever watched a cooking competition show, if you ever watched a dating show, Big Brother, Love Island, Top Chef, Master Chef, anything like that, those shows are not as good at introducing you to key people in the show as fast as Drive to Survive is. I really do think it's a masterclass on getting you to know and like, or getting you to dislike some of the key people in Formula One. So once you go beyond season 1, those introductions are done, and then it's just focusing on what happens in the Formula One season for that year. While I do think the later seasons are great, especially covering how Formula One had to adapt to COVID and what it was like to do a race with barely any audience, or the way races were trying to digitally interact with fans, all that stuff is great as a historical piece. But as terms of pure entertainment, season 1 is the best season, and I don't think it would ever be topped, because you are learning so much in that first season. Everything is so engaging. The way they're introducing you to these new people is really engaging it as well, where once you get beyond season 1, a lot of it is manufactured drama. Formula One does have a lot of drama in it. Drive to Survive really hypes it up. You can look at how the different manufacturers and teams across season 1 are interacting with the Netflix cameras. Very different. In the first season, they're very ambivalent, they don't really care, it's just another camera in their face. Obviously they're talking to camera in some parts, but it's just a real novelty in the first season. By the time you get to season 5, they're openly disrespecting the Netflix cameras. They treat it like a pure inconvenience, half joke, half serious. You can see them trying to have conversations away from the cameras. A lot of people are also saying that conversations that are had in the later seasons are constructed to be happening in front of the cameras, which I agree with. Once you put a camera in the room, people's attitudes change. Some people switch off, some people switch on. The things that they say are more heightened. People don't act like themselves in front of a camera. The prominence of the show is so big. The way some people speak in front of the cameras and the way people act in front of the cameras is not just true to themselves. So that aspect I understand, and that is why season 1 just never will be topped. That camera influence just isn't there. Anyway, I don't know how many more seasons of Drive to Survive they're going to do. And look, if I'm still doing this channel in a year, I really hope to be, I'm going to talk about season 6 or whatever it is. I want to hear about what you guys think about Drive to Survive. Is it good for the sport? Is it bad for the sport? Do we think that the drivers and their teams talking in front of the cameras is manufactured and it's just a show, or do we think it's real? Anyway, I'm ready for another season of manufactured drama. Thank you. Please comment.